Nope. I don't even watch Mr. Beast on YouTube. Or,
What?
well, aside from like maybe one or two videos, but yeah, I
Yeah.
don't really watch his stuff.
Oh yeah, Mr. Beast. I would say it's kind of like cheap entertainment. You're watching it. I mean, he does have a good like emotional build up, and he does know how to build characters around the people. Like I feel like similar to Squid Games, like these people are no name. Well, some of them are no name. I guess in number two, there's people who have actual names, but um, when it comes to Mr. Beast, he does a good job of taking like everyday individuals and kind of like amplifying them and building them up and having a character on them. So, but Mr. Beast Games is on Amazon Prime. Obviously, you need Prime to watch it, and it's I think about 8 episodes. I think it's gonna have 8 episodes, and right now it's at the halfway point, episode 4. Um, and then I mean, it's kind of like his YouTube shows. I feel like every week we're just watching YouTube shows.
Yeah, I never watched any of it, so I don't, and I never watched Beast Game, so
Oh yeah.
I don't really know how it runs.
Hmm. Well, right
I
now
mean,
he's giving away a private.
is it even like it's just people doing competitions, right?
Well, yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's kind of like a Survivor slash like reality TV show, game show, and
Yeah.
like even for Deal or No Deal, they make it so dramatic because they have them on an island or something like that. Um, not to go on a tangent because I keep going on a tangent and try not to really hard. But then there was that TV show, The Mole. Have you watched The Mole? I love The Mole.
What is that?
The Mole is where it's like someone inside is like lying to people, and then oh wait, maybe that's not the one that I was watching. Wait, I think it was a reality TV show.
It's so
Where
good you can't remember the name.
it's something about it was a reality TV show where um people just lie to make the Trust. It was the Trust. Yeah, I watched the Trust, and that was like it's a game of greed, right? And then you just see people just get super greedy, and then all these alliances kind of are created. So I think the basic foundations, right? Squid Game, Mr. Beast games, the Trust, all of these are based on like alliances and games and luck and then some skill, possibly.
All luck.
Not all luck. On Mr. Beast, there was some games that required skill, and I was like, oh wow,
I'm
I
just
don't.
referring to I'm just referencing Squid Game though, because that's
Oh
all I
yes,
know.
Squid
Of
Game.
everything you said, that's the only one I recognize.
I mean, you know who Mr. Beast is. I said, see, so for you, you don't watch Mr. Beast, but how do you know about Mr. Beast? Like, how did you come around to?
Because his name is like everywhere, you know.
Yeah, it is everywhere.
Whether
Yeah,
it's like for good or bad, I hear it all the time.
yeah. I did
Yeah.
watch a interview with Mr. Beast that was talking about how he just spends all his money on every single video. Like he said, he's worried about money all the time. Like he'll blow it all on one video, and they don't even make a penny. But he did say, if he planned things a little bit better, he could be just like, he could shave off like 100,000. So instead of giving away 200,000, maybe he'll give 100,000 away,
Mm-hmm.
and then he'll have money. But he said most of the time he just in his mind he just goes all out because I think he mentioned that he has a problem with people believing him. You know what I mean? Like believing that his show is real, that he does
Sure. I mean, I think I hear people say that like the bigger his
prize pool
shows are or the
when the show's
acts,
too.
like the
Yeah.
less believable or the less believable it becomes.
Yeah. I mean, and how do you deal with that? And that's what he said. He's like sometimes he's always having to chase like the higher echelon of things, you know what I mean? And then you get criticized for it. Like people like YouTubers and podcasters alike just, you know,
Yeah, and it's like
not
because it's a higher and higher risk, it costs more and more. So I
yeah.
remember he was saying, I do remember like some interview he was doing. He was saying like after a certain point, no more sponsorships can't afford him
Videos.
anymore.
Yeah,
His
can't afford
videos.
the sponsorships. Yeah, that's what he was
Yeah,
saying. So
yeah.
I mean, like, what do you do at that point? Like, it's so
You
tough.
just sign with Amazon, who has endless money. That's what
Oh,
you
yeah.
do.
Yeah, yeah. The 5 mil is just a drop in the bucket. He did say that's why he wanted to move toward a lot of his own personal brand stuff, like Feastables and he did the Lunchables thing, but I don't see it anymore. I wonder if he still does that. Um, Feastables. Where has I mean, I wanted Feastables, but I can't find it anywhere in Hawaii. Maybe I'll find some Feastables and we'll just try them out. Like, oh yeah, get some Feastables. Oh, I guess you could order them online for shipping for 2-day air.
Wow.
That sounds
Maybe soon it'll
crazy.
be on Amazon.
Maybe I like the candy bar. Candy bar. Oh no, Feastables is the candy bar. What is the Lunchables? He was promoting that like heavy duty, but maybe
Really?
Lunchly. You heard of Lunchly?
What is that?
Lunchly was the Lunchable of Mr. Beast, and it was like super healthy, uses real ingredients, things like that.
Nope.
Never heard of it? Lunchly?
Nope.
Oh, now I get. I don't wonder if it's discontinued, but it was really good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
You
Oh no,
enjoyed
I
the
did. I've
Lunchable?
never tried. I never tried it before. Sorry, what am I talking about? I never tried lunch. Yeah, I'm sorry. I've never tried Lunchly before. But I would like to. I know he had controversy with that one doctor. You know that one famous doctor, Doctor Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doctor Mike. He reviewed it and said it's not good for you. But I mean, Mr. B said it's better than Lunchables. You know, ingredient wise, and then of course the fiber and just having Prime with it. Like Prime is actually pretty healthy. I mean, I wonder if Mr. Beast is trying really hard to kind of capture the magic that Prime had, but even Prime is having problems now too, right?
I don't think Prime really took off, to be honest.
Really? What are you talking about? It's everywhere.
Just because it's over, it doesn't mean it's popular.
Oh,
I
hmm.
mean, how many people are buying that stuff?
What like Prime? I mean, I used to buy Prime a lot more, but
But like,
actually,
how many people do you know that buy Prime? I don't know anyone
I mean
that drinks it.
before,
But then again, it's like I don't think we're the market for it anyway because
yeah, it's probably a younger demographic.
we don't drink energy drinks like that. I mean, if we do, it's like maybe once in a blue moon. Um,
Well, so Prime started as an energy drink, but now they do sports drinks, right, with no caffeine. I was drinking
yeah,
both the caffeinated version and I was drinking the regular
yeah. I'm
sports
probably
drink.
not the prime demographic for that.
Right.
Or I'm
Yeah.
definitely not in their market because I mostly just drink water and coffee these days.
Yeah. And which is good for your health. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I used to do the whole I used to do the energy drink and then I used to do the sports drink as well. And the sports drink, when you look at the ingredients, it has magnesium, it has all the electrolytes that are supposed to be helpful for you. But, um, I think they're losing market share as well. I think Gatorade and them are all coming back. So, I know that the sales for Prime is kind of going down. So, but maybe that's why they partnered with Mr. Beast to kind of get that boost. Um, but who knows?
Who
Um,
knows?
well, so I wonder what makes a lot of people think that Prime was an energy is predominantly an energy drink because everyone says, "Oh, I don't drink energy drinks." I'm like, "Well, Prime has a non-energy drink version," but a lot of people don't believe me, so it's whatever, I guess.
What is that one called?
It's just called Prime, but it's like a sports drink, so it's just like the drink itself.
Probably because it's a sports drink. They associate sports drink with energy drink.
Yeah, that could be possible, but that
Because I know like for example, sports drinks would be like Gatorade, right?
yeah, I mean, I don't drink Gatorade either. Did you drink Gatorade when you were younger?
Growing up, yeah, I drank a lot of Gatorade for sports,
Oh, yeah.
for energy, for electrolytes.
I mean, what kind of sport?
You
What
kind
kind
of
of
sorry,
sports did you
you're
even do?
breaking up for me
Oh, okay. What kind of sports did you even play?
a lot. Growing up, I played baseball, basketball, swimming, golf, soccer, tennis.
What? I don't. I didn't know that you
I
played
even
all
did
that
martial
those sports.
arts. Yeah,
Is that like an Asian thing? Is that why you did all that? Like, because you're Asian?
probably.
That's, that's a lot of stuff. Good lord.
It is a lot of stuff.
Anyway,
I mean, it was most of. I mean, by the time I got to high school, though, I was only doing golf.
oh, that's
But
good.
even
Yeah.
then, it's like, yeah, I drink a lot of Gatorade, and this is before people were concerned about their sugar intake. Like people were talking
Oh,
about like,
yeah.
oh, this thing has so much sugar. Oh, this is bad for your health and all that stuff.
Right. Yeah. And same thing with like things like Jamba Juice and everything like that.
Oh yeah, Jamba Juice was another one. Drinking a lot of Jamba Juice.
I thought it was
Yeah,
super
this
healthy.
is before like all of those sugar free options were available.
It's kind of hard to believe, yeah, that it's like that. It's like, oh, now all these drinks are sugar free, and which is great for me because I mean, I don't know how it alters my body, but I feel healthy when I drink it. I'm like, oh, this is zero
Maybe
sugar.
it's like a placebo.
I mean, well, sugar, of course, doesn't spike your insulin. Like, I know a lot more now about insulin resistance and how insulin actually works because I
Mm-hmm.
was studying it because, a lot of people I know have diabetes. So I feel like no matter whatever the ailment is in the moment is like what I study, and that's the doctor I'm going to become. Anyway, um, well, so because of course I want to be, like a doctor for cancer, right? Oncologist.
Yeah, you
What is the
also want to be a comedian and an
no,
astronaut and
I'm not an astronaut. I mean, the quickest way to become an astronaut is just freaking send people to space, like Elon Musk. Like send people to space, send them to space.
Elon Musk is
Like
not an astronaut.
I know he's not an astronaut. He's a physicist or a
He's not a
physicist.
physicist.
I thought he knew physics.
I mean, yeah, just because you study physics doesn't mean you're a physicist.
Oh, he's an engineer. Engineer.
Yeah, not a
Well,
yeah.
so yeah, I've been studying insulin resistance and of course like how your body metabolizes sugar and everything like that, and how your pancreas actually releases signals that open up open up your cells to absorb insulin. I
Mm-hmm.
was and sorry, glucose, not insulin. Insulin actually opens up your cells, and then the glucose comes in, and then when the glucose for your cell is too full, then it permeates and becomes fat. And I was like, oh wow, that's such an interesting topic. Um, so like the thing about it is that things that spike up your glucose, and of course your signals for insulin, for your pancreas to release insulin, is sugar, and then of course starches, right? Like carbohydrates. Those are the two things that make your body essentially fat, right? I mean, that's the new thing. Like fat doesn't make you fat. It's like insulin resistant. So when I do sugar free stuff and carbohydrate free stuff, I'm like, oh wow, I feel really healthy because I know that I'm not triggering insulin resistant. But who knows? I mean, I'm fat anyway, so I don't know if those sugar free things are even helping out because I'm still a pretty big fella.
I'm sure it's not making you worse.
That's true. It's definitely not making me worse. And the thing is that we also have food clients too for marketing. So it's like, I don't want to waste the food. I'm like, oh, let's not waste the food here. Let's just take it back and then let's just eat it for later. And then
Yeah, that's fine.
because I have a certain type of recreation, I like to also eat a lot in the evening. So I'm like, oh, I want to eat like late night food, like what's open. And the same things are open every single time. Jack in a Box,
McDonald's.
McDonald's, yeah. And that it's so funny because Markiplier was talking about his time in
Maybe you're
filming.
not really hungry. Maybe you're just bored at like late in the night.
Well, I mean, watching TV, I mean, should subside boredom anyway, right?
No, you could be bored watching TV.
It's like I'm watching TV. I'm so bored. I'm so bored.
Yeah.
I no, I mean, for me, I
Yeah,
get to
it's
have.
it's like it's like those it's like that old it's like that old 90s cartoon show Beavis and Butthead. They're just so bored every time,
Well, they were
watching
also
television.
stoned up. They were kind of stoned
True,
out.
they were stoned as hell, but they were just really bored on their couch watching television. So
Right.
it could just be
But
that.
he's like, I'm hungry. I got the munchies. I got the hanger pain. The hanger
Yeah,
pangs.
so maybe you're not. Maybe you're not hungry. You're really bored
Could be. I mean,
because
people
everything's closed at night and you have nothing to do but watch television. So
and eat.
and eat. That's like the only two things you can't do.